Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you another favorite meal of mine that I've been loving on this transitional journey to more plant-based eating. And that meal, as you can see, is spaghetti with meatballs, or in this case, meatless meatballs. So once again, I am using another Gardein product. And as with the ground meat, that's not meat. These meatless meatballs are also made with plant protein, excuse me. Always vegan, dairy free, and kosher. And specific details about the meatless meatballs: they are 14 grams of protein. This says on the front that it's ready in only 8 minutes, but that actually isn't true. It's going to be more about 15 to 20 minutes because we're going to be baking them. But it's also 0 milligrams of in cholesterol and 150 calories. And excuse me, I almost dropped them. As you can see on the bag, there are 3 different options that you can use in order to make them. You can, of course, make it in the sauce on the stove. You can bake it like what we're going to be doing, or you can microwave it. And for my sauce that I'm going to be using, I'm going to be using the organic tomato basil pasta sauce. I got this from Whole Foods one day when I was walking around looking for some sauce for some pasta. And I've liked tomato basil in other pasta sauces, so I figured what the heck, I'd try it. As you can see, it's no sugar added on this particular sauce. And the really cool thing, it's also vegan as well. And it's low fat. So that was a score. And for my actual pasta, I'm going to be using some Barilla farfalle. So the first thing I'm going to do is put these meatballs inside of the pan. I've already put aluminum foil in there. Of course, you can bake it without that, but it just makes it a bit messier because they are going to get stuck to the pan. At least if you do it in foil, it makes it a little bit easier to use a spatula when you get ready to take them off the pan to put in the pot. So I'm going to place this camera down and wash my hands since I'm going to be touching some food. And I'm going to place it in the pot, and then we're going to put it in the oven. So give me just a second. So as you can see, I have placed the frozen meatballs in the pan, and any given bag of these Gardein meatless meatballs, it could be anywhere from 12 to 16 meatballs. I honestly don't ever know how many are going to be in there. It's the luck of the draw. This time it happens to have, let's see, 4, 8, 12, so 13 meatballs in there. And that's going to be plenty. This meal will definitely last me over the next few days until I fly home for Thanksgiving. So now I'm going to open up the oven and I'm going to place them in. As you can see, they will of course roll, but all you have to do is just move them back into place where they were and make sure they're nowhere near each other so they don't stick, and then just put it in the oven. As you can see, I did. And then close the oven. And on the bag, it does give you the option of baking them on the baking sheet for at least 15 to 20 minutes until they're browned and hot throughout, as it says. I normally do my cook time for anywhere from 17 to 18 minutes normally. Today I'm going to do 18. This allows them to cook but not be too crispy when you get ready to pull them out. So I'm going to allow them to bake, and then we're going to come back when it's time to do the pasta. So guys, as you can see, it does say that the meatballs are done baking and cooking. So I'm just going to press cancel, and I'm going to let them sit in the oven since the oven is still warm while I get ready to cook the noodles. So the first thing I'm going to do is turn my stove on to anywhere between the medium and the 6 possibly a little bit more, so that I can allow this water to come to a boil. Once it comes to a boil, then I'm of course going to add the farfalle pasta in there so that it can cook. So I will be back in just a second once the pasta is actually in the pot. So guys, as you can see, the water has come to a little bit of a boil. So I'm going to go ahead and add the farfalle in so it can start cooking. So I'm going to place this camera down for just a second. Alright. And add that pasta in. One of them fell out. I'm gonna go ahead and just add that back in. So I am going to let that cook. I'm going to occasionally stir it. According to the box, for authentic al dente pasta, you boil it for 11 minutes, stirring occasionally. It's not that complicated to cook pasta, as we all know. So I'm going to let that cook, stirring it, and as soon as it's done, I will be back. Alright guys, so I drained the pasta off camera. I also added in a little bit more with another box that I had. Hopefully it's not too much, because I always, it doesn't ever fail, end up adding a little bit too much pasta. And then I end up having extra after the meatballs are all gone. I still eat it. It's still delicious, but I just always end up using too much. So hopefully I didn't this time, but if I did, oh well. But now that that is done, we are going to take these meatballs out. Try not to burn myself while holding this camera. Alright guys, so as you can see, the meatballs are completely done. They are browned just as the instructions on the back of the package say. So I'm going to go ahead and take these meatballs out so that I can add them to the pasta. I don't know if I'll be able to do this while actually holding the camera. So if I'm not able to, I do apologize, but we're going to try and see what we can do. Okay, so take it and add it. Take it, add. Alright, so all of the meatballs are in there. Now we're going to go ahead and add this bad boy. This is the secret ingredient. Makes everything delicioso. So I'm going to place the camera down while I add this sauce in here, because I'm going to have to, you know, shake it on up really, really good. And I may struggle with getting this top off. So yeah, I'm gonna place the camera down really. So after about struggling with this mason jar top for about 5 minutes, I finally have it open. So that is the one thing I hate about this particular sauce and the bottle that it is put in. It is so very, very, very hard to get open. It takes me forever. And yeah, it's just very frustrating. But anyways, now I've got it open. Gonna get all of that sauce. Yes, we are. All right, so gotten all of the sauce, and my bad guys, did not realize my finger was in the way. So I've gotten all of the sauce placed in here. So now I'm going to go ahead and stir everything in. So I'm going to place the camera down. Alright, so I have stirred this sauce completely in. And that is it. Look at it, you guys. I know it looks a little messy, but believe you me, it is absolutely delicious. I am going to go ahead and get a bowl and fix me a plate. And yeah, so I'll be right back. So this is the final result. As you can see, I have 4 meatballs in the bowl. With this particular meal, I normally will do a side of kale drizzled in olive oil or some corn or something of that nature, but tonight I'm just having it by itself. This particular meal will last me anywhere over the course of 2 to 3 days if I stretch it out a little bit, sometimes possibly longer. But it is honestly one of my favorite meals to cook whenever I meal prep on Sundays, because it lasts me for a few days before I have to cook again. What I normally do is divide the meatballs into 2, and doing that along with the pasta will definitely make me full. So I end up having plenty left over, and I can stretch it and eat this for at least 6 or 7 meals over the course of those next few days. So it's definitely a great meal to try. Even if you are a meat lover, I guarantee you will still like these Gardein meatless meatballs. And I definitely know that you'll love this spaghetti recipe. So if you do decide to try it, please tag me if you put up a pic on Instagram, or just come back to this video and let me know that you tried it, and please let me know how you like it. I hope you guys really like this video and this new thing that I'm bringing to the channel. Please drop down in the comments and let me know what you think. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I will see you beautiful people in my next video. Peace out.